Welcome to the NLP Life Skills Podcast, Neuro-Linguistic Psychology with Mathematical Precision, with your host, Dr. P.T. Sunderam, one of the leading NLP pioneers of India with 2 decades of experience and his work in over 300 videos on YouTube translated into 4 languages, English, Hindi, Tamil, and Telugu. Applied NLP skills from people to pioneers, students to corporate houses, therapy to training. Here's your host, Dr. P.T. Sunderam.
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார். நான் திருநெல்வேலியில இருந்து குமுதா பேசுறேன்.
சொல்லுங்க
சார், எனக்கு ஒரு கொஸ்டின் உங்கள்கிட்ட கேட்கணும் சார். Some people appreciate NLP.
Okay.
Some people criticize NLP, sir. What is the reason?
Very good question. Okay, I do not know whether I can give you the correct answer, but I share from my experience. Okay. NLP has become popular. NLP was discovered in 1970 by these 2 people, Bandler and Grinder. Then afterward, what has happened, it has taken around 25 years to come to India. 1997 it came to India. A lot of all NLP trainers came into the mass, they came attend the training program, and from there only NLP has become popular. Okay. So now what has happened is, NLP, if you look in the world scenario, it has become popular not by Dr. Richard Bandler or Grinder. It has become popular by Anthony Robbins. He is a personality development trainer. Yeah, personality development trainers have made it popular. Number one.
Right.
One more reason why it has become popular is, for some period, some people did not agree, like a mind programming. Some group of these trainers, they made a society called Neuro-Linguistic Psychology. Human people changed the name from Neuro-Linguistic Programming to Neuro-Linguistic Psychology. Because psychology was a very accepted word. People immediately could relate. And that is one of the reasons for becoming popular. So 2 reasons. One is, these personality development trainers have made it popular. Like Anthony Robbins, he made it NLP is very simple so that a layman will appreciate. Another is Neuro-Linguistic Psychology. Then it has become popular because of this one. Then criticism. Yes, many of the psychologists, many of the people do not accept this because it is not having a scientific basis. Few pre-assumptions they are made, and some sort of psychological techniques borrowed from different schools of psychology. They make it and they use it. So that is, if you ask why university is not accepted, or why a psychiatrist doesn't accept, why a doctor doesn't accept this, because it is not based on certain science. Science means what you know, science, it should be reproducible. Science na irikala ninga. What is that?
Line la sir iruken kettu iruken.
Science na 1 + 1 = 2. Irikala. When you verify once again, you should get the same result. Then only it is science.
Science.
But I might give you something different. See, there are 2 things. One is what is measurable, I would call it the Newtonian science. And the Newtonian science failed when it came to electricity. Why the sparks of electrons are flying in random directions? So there was no answer. Newton's law could not answer that. 1 + 1 = 2, it didn't work. Then after some period, Einstein started telling E is equal to mc². Energy is equal to mass into the velocity of particle. So this Einsteinian science started answering many questions which Newtonian science cannot. In other words, Newtonian science talks about objectivity. Einsteinian science talks about subjectivity. Is it clear to you? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. இப்போ தமிழ் சொல்லணும்னா, இதெல்லாம் நம்ம மெஷர் பண்ண முடியுதோ, அளக்க முடியுதோ, அதெல்லாம் நியூட்டன் சயின்ஸ். அளக்க முடியாத இருக்கிற நம்பிக்கை, நீங்க மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு விதமா உங்களுக்கு ஃபீலிங் வருது, உங்களுக்கு திடீர்னு ஒரு இன்ட்யூஷன் வருது, மகா லேட் ஆகுதானே, எதுக்கு வரான், என்ன வீட்டுக்காரர் வரும்போது லேட்டா வராரு, ஏன் அப்படின்னு உங்க இன்ட்யூஷன் வரும்போது நீங்க கிராஸ் வெரிஃபை பண்ணும்போது அது கரெக்டா இருக்கும். இந்த இன்ட்யூஷனல் சயின்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கலாம், இதெல்லாம் வந்து இன்ஸ்டன்ட் லால போடும். NLP is a sort of a subject which talks about a little bit of subconscious mind, which is nothing but I would call it Einsteinian law, and also conscious mind verifiable, which is also Newton's law. So what actually happens, we do not have tools to measure the Einstein's law. உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஃபீலிங் வருதுன்னா நீங்க சொன்னாலும் தெரியும், அதை எப்படி மெஷர் பண்ண முடியும்? அதனால அது எப்படிமா உங்களுக்கு ஃபீலிங் வரும், எனக்கு வரலையே அப்படின்னு நான் கேட்டேன்னா அது வந்து நியூட்டன் லாஜிக்கல். நீங்க சினிமா பாத்தீங்க, நானும் சினிமா பார்த்தேன், உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஃபீலிங் வருது, எனக்கு வரலையே, அவருக்குன்னா உங்களுக்கு கோவம் வருது, எனக்கு வரலையே. லாஜிக்கல் கொஸ்டின், ஆன்சர் கிடையாது, உங்களுக்கு ஏன் வருதுங்க. That is called subjective science. As long as we do not have a scientific tool to measure a subjective science, this will be misunderstood. People who have experienced it, they will come and repeat and accept it. People who believe in the logical world, they do not have that answer, therefore they don't believe it. It is very simple as if I do not know Spanish, therefore I cannot appreciate anything about Spanish language. Well, last week what one of your senior participants did, I taught her circle of excellence in NLP training. She shifted her down, she was playing in circle of excellence, and she shifted to second floor of the apartment, hotel. She went and checked there, and she said it's coming there. I told her to shift wherever you want. So that how I can measure that, you tell me? This is her experience, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is, as long as this objective science and subjective science is mixed, this will be there. And people who believe in Newton logic, or people who want evidence, in the evidence area they will appreciate, non-evidence area they will not appreciate.
Yes.
That is the reason why it is popularly understood and misunderstood. And second thing, what actually happens is, many of
Thanks for listening. If you like what you've heard today, subscribe to our podcast and share it with others. If you would like to master NLP life skills, then keep listening to the latest updates on NLP training. Go to www.ptsunderam.com. That's www.ptsunderam.com.